Hello, Placentia community. I'm Eric Holmgren, your ambassador at large with the Placentia Chamber of Commerce. And today we are at the beautiful Bradford House in Placentia, and I am joined by Robin Edwards of Touchstone Crystal by Swarovski. How are you today, Robin?
I'm fine, thank you.
It's so great to see you, and it's
Nice.
a lovely day, and
It
you
is
are looking as
beautiful.
radiant as the afternoon.
Well, thank you. Thank
So
you.
tell me, Robin, tell me a little bit about yourself.
About myself?
Sure.
Okay, I was a teacher for 37 years
Okay.
and I retired and I went to a Swarovski party and the lady got me signed up and that was 5.5 years ago. So I've been selling Touchstone Crystal by Swarovski since then.
Okay. What did you teach previously?
I taught Spanish.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Okay. High school or middle
High
school?
school.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
And were you with one of the local schools here in Placentia or?
No, actually, I worked at Lakewood High School, so I would have to drive in every day.
Okay.
But my best friend worked at El Dorado, and
Okay.
I would come from school and we would do our lessons together in her classroom
Okay,
before I'd go
nice.
home.
Okay. So that's how you kind of plugged into the Placentia community and this
Yes,
general area? Okay,
I,
cool.
I've lived here for 30 years.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a
Yeah,
lovely place
it
to
is
live.
beautiful. It is.
So, Robin, so then after you retired, you were looking for something to do?
I wasn't looking for anything to do.
Oh,
I
really?
just went to a party and I was in love with this jewelry.
Okay.
And after I bought many pieces, the gal said, "You should join my team." And I said, "Oh, no, no, I just retired." But within the end of the month, she got me.
Okay.
And so she said, I told her I've never done business. And she said she'd teach me. And so 5.5 years later, I've learned it. So,
Okay.
and I love it. I still love it. And I love every piece of jewelry. And when they retire the pieces, I'm devastated because I hate to not be able to sell them anymore.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So, so with you then, with this, it sounds like it's like a network marketing type of thing where you've got somebody, there's a team of people, I guess,
Right.
that people are helping teach you how to do it. And then now, do you have people that you bring on board
Yes.
and you help them teach as well?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool,
Okay.
cool. Well, your job as a teacher should have prepared you for
Yeah, it did.
that.
It did. It did. I have a person in San Diego I actually help, and she's Spanish speaking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good, good, good.
Yeah.
So with the program itself, tell us a little bit about what all you offer. So it's jewelry and
Okay. Swarovski Crystal has stores in the airports, retail stores in the airports, and in the malls.
okay,
And we are Touchstone, we are their sister company. And we and Swarovski are the only ones who get their crystals. People who are selling crystals online, they've pulled them all back, but some people still have them and they make their own jewelry, but it's not the same crystals.
okay,
So, and we also have a section in our catalog that is sterling silver with the top lying Swarovski cubic zirconia, and they're known throughout the world for the #1 crystal and the #1 cubic zirconia.
okay. And now, are these crystals coming from a particular part of the universe? Are they mined or harvested from some spot?
Well, the jewelry comes from Rhode Island to us, and
Okay.
I'm not sure, the crystals are made in Austria.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's where our factory is, and that's where they make the new designs every 6 months.
Okay, that's what I was curious about.
Hmm.
Whether they were coming from Europe or somewhere like that.
They
Okay,
could be. They
okay.
could be. We don't know. We just know that our crystals come from Rhode Island.
Okay, well,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
And is there something then that's particularly unique about them with the designs being a particular way that sets them apart from other types of jewelry?
Whenever there are competitions with other crystal companies, Swarovski always wins because they are so multifaceted. And
Ah,
the multifaceted pieces shine. They just have a brilliant shine. Every piece has a brilliant shine. So that's what's special about them.
okay. And
Hmm.
so then that's what makes them much more attractive than
Yeah.
some of the others.
Yes.
Okay. I'm obviously you can tell I'm not an expert in this sort of thing.
And I do parties.
Okay.
I do parties in people's homes. During COVID, I was doing the parties on Zoom,
Right.
and it was amazing because we sold more during our during COVID, doing our Zoom
Right.
parties, then we'd sold the year before the pandemic started.
Okay.
So I guess people had money because they weren't really going out.
Well,
So,
good.
yeah.
And is that then the main way that you're reaching people by the different get-togethers or hosted parties type of a thing?
Most of the time, people have me come over for parties, or I have them come to my house and I'll do a party. Um, I have started something recently. I'm going to the marketplace,
Okay.
and I've been doing boutiques and quartermanias, which I didn't start doing to maybe this last year. So it's a new way of getting new customers and showing my product. And it's
Okay.
really fun.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Now, you're relatively new to business. That is, you weren't a business person before.
No.
So would you consider yourself a business person now after 5.5 years?
I've learned a lot. I really
Okay.
have. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot of computer skills too.
Okay.
And I pride myself on my customer service because anybody that breaks anything, we have a lifetime guarantee. So, but you still have to take care of
Right.
making the exchange and that kind of thing. So, I take really good care of my customers.
Okay. Good. And is that something that is particular to you, or is that also something that the company tries to foster?
Well, I think the company tries to foster that, but as a teacher, I really tried to take care of all my students, so that's just what I've done my whole life.
Right.
So I just help people.
Okay. Well, it sounds like this is a good fit for you,
It is.
and you really like the product,
I love the
which
product.
is really nice to have something like that you can represent well too.
Right. And for such a long time, because a lot of the people that join our teams, they join to get a free kit and work for a year or 2 months,
Right.
and they find it hard because it's demanding. It's a demanding job, and you really have to know your crystal, you have to know your colors, you have to know your designs, your fashions, and so there's a lot to learn.
So for you, that was that the challenging part,
Um,
learning all those different parts of it, or was it more on the business side with organizing the parties and the sales and some of those things?
I think that the business side, I didn't know anything about business. I learned everything from my upline, and she's been selling jewelry her whole life. So
Okay.
she knows everything, and I pretty much talk to her every week.
Okay.
Or she calls me and asks what's going on, and she helps me with everything. So I have a teacher.
Right. Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
a teacher that helps me, and if I sign on somebody, I'm their teacher. So it works out really well.
Okay. Good. So you basically have a mentor, in this
Uh-huh.
case, a business mentor. You've got obviously good people skills from all your years in teaching.
Right.
And then this was a case then for somebody to help you out and hold your
Mhm.
hand through the business part of
And
it.
she's still holding my hand because she just learns. She's a leader in our company,
Right.
and she gets to attend everything, and so
Right.
she teaches us, and
Well,
we
good.
learn. She has um, activities at her house, and we have a team,
Right.
and it's fun. And
Okay.
you know, I would say the thing that I love about this is all of my friends were teachers. And now, after 5.5 years, I have so many new friends that are have other professions
Right.
and do different things. And I have all kinds of new friends. I can't tell you the amount of friends I've met through this company.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, it is.
So if somebody else is looking to get into network marketing of
Hmm.
sorts, would you advise them to first like find a product they really enjoy and feel passionate about?
Right,
And then the next thing would be to try to find someone who's going to be a good mentor for them.
right.
Okay.
That's really important.
All right. And then the other thing, it sounds like they got to put in some work. It's not a piece of cake.
You do, and you have to get into social networking. You attend meetings, you meet other people with other businesses, and it takes a lot of time to learn, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Every time I talk to somebody in another business, they teach me something new, something else I can do, another way to get new customers. I mean,
Right.
I don't ever stop learning.
Well,
So,
that's good.
yeah, it's really nice.
Well, and that's part of what the Chamber Chat's all about, a
Yeah.
chance for us to share our wisdom with our fellow business people out here in the Placentia.
Right.
So before we wrap things up, Robin, is there anything you'd like to share with our friends out there?
Just that I think this is the most beautiful jewelry in the world, and I can't even give away one piece. And when they retire things, I'm devastated. So I just love this jewelry, and I hope you will too.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, and if you're interested in getting in touch with Robin and maybe organizing a party, or you want to come out and see her at one of the marketplace events that the Chamber is hosting, go ahead and follow her and find her on the Placentia Chamber of Commerce website. And until our next episode, everybody, be well.